In this video, I'm going to teach you how to use count and average aggregate functions. Let's talk first about count. Count function returns the number of rows that matches a specified criteria. For example, in this case, we are using the select statement and we are answering the question, how many product IDs are there in the products table? And similar, average aggregate function returns the average value of a numeric value. So it has to be a numeric value, otherwise it's not going to work. And for example, we might want to calculate the average price of the products in a product table. So let's go to the live SQL and I'll show you how you do it in practice, and we'll write down a couple of queries. Here I'm using a sample database provided by Oracle, which is an HR database, and I'm going to write queries using employees table inside of the HR database. I'll just select entire table and show you what I have inside. So here we have the employee ID, first name, last name, email, phone number, salary, commissions, and we'll write first couple of queries with the count function and then move to the average function. Say I want to know how many employees have the salary less than $5,000. In this case, I can write the select statement and I will write count function, and here I can just put a star if I want to get all these columns. So I'm not specifying any column, and I'm just writing that I want to get it from the HR database, employees table, and I will write the where clause and specify that I want this salary to be more than $5,000. I'll comment out this first query, just not to run it every time I write a new query. So now we see that we got 58 employees who are actually receiving salary more than $5,000. If I change it to $9,000, it should give smaller number. So we received 23 employees who are getting salary of more than $9,000. To give another example, we can try to answer to the following question. How many employees have salary between, say, $6,000 and $9,000? In order to do that, we'll write select and we will count from the HR database employees table, and in our where clause I'll specify salary to be more than $6,000 and salary to be less than $9,000. So we have 28 people who are receiving salary between $6,000 and $9,000. So what if I change it to 7,000? So we have only 8 employees who are receiving salaries between $6,000 and $7,000. Let's move on to the average function. To illustrate you the average function, I want to display the average salary of the employees. And in order to do that, I will select, and I should select the average salary, right? And I'll write my function here, and I'll use average function, and inside of the brackets, just next to the function, I will write the column, numeric column, which is salary, and I will specify from which table I want to get it. If we run it, we should get the average salary. So the average salary for the entire table, for the all employees in our table, it's $6,461. Let's give some other examples. For example, I want to list all the employees who are making above the average salary. This is going to be a little complex query, but we can write it using 2 select statements. So it's going to be a nested select statement. I'll write select, and here I will write the where clause, and I'll specify the salary. So here you may want to just directly write the, for example, average function and write salary, but it's not going to work. So the group function is not allowed here. In order to do it properly and to receive our desired result, we want to list all the employees who are making above the average salary. We will write inside of the brackets one more select statement. I'll write select and then average salary. So, and inside of this, I need to specify which table I'm querying. So I'll just write from hr.employees. Now it should work. Okay, as you see, these all people are receiving less than average salary. I wanted to see people who are making more than average salary. So in this case, I will just change the sign and run one more time. Now you can see that we are receiving salaries starting from 24,000, 9,000, and all of them are more than average salary. This is basically it, how you use this select statement with the average and count aggregate functions. I will leave all these queries below in the description just in case for your reference. If you have some other questions or request to make another video, please leave a comment below and I'll try to make it for you.